Certain roads demand the ultimate in driving dexterity and have become infamous for their sheer drops, narrow passes, rough conditions, and unforgiving terrain. You are watching the channel Amazingly Pink, and for today's video, we've come up with a list of the top 10 world's most dangerous roads. But before we hop into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. Number 10. Austrian Road, Kazakhstan. This 37-mile road is named after the Austro-Hungarian prisoners of war responsible for its construction between 1915 and 1917. The track takes drivers from the 990-meter-high Bukhtarma Valley up to the 2,137-meter-high Berkatsky Pass in eastern Kazakhstan. The shoddy route, forged using picks and shovels, meanders through a national park, offering incredible views of the Karakoba River. Don't spend too long gazing out of the window, though. Dilapidated bridges regularly fall into disrepair, making the route frequently impossible. If you're lucky enough to attempt to drive with all crossings intact, be sure to check the weather forecast to avoid potentially deadly landslides, which have been known to strike with little to no warning. The Austrian Road makes it onto our list for being a shoddy and dilapidated route to travel, with most of its derelict bridges falling regularly into disrepair. The route is frequently impossible to travel, though, as its surface is not the only thing adding to its danger. Number 9. Atlantic Roadway, Norway. If you like riding roller coasters, this road will certainly get your excitement going. The Atlantic Road in Norway stretches just over 5 miles and is renowned for being the road that rides the ocean edge. It was opened in 1989 and has National Tourist Route status. Probably one of the most scenic routes on our list, this road has 8 bridges that connect a series of small islands and inlets. The 5-mile highway links the islands between Kristiansund and Molde, boasts 8 bridges, and has an infamous stretch along the ocean that gets battered by massive waves and fierce winds during storms. A bridge on Norway's Atlantic Road is so steep and curvy that from some angles, it simply seems to end. On a stormy day, gusts of wind and huge waves crash over the barricades and onto unsuspecting cars winding over the narrow bridge. Choose your timing wisely if you wish to travel this route. Number 8. Guoling Tunnel, China. The literal English translation for the mile-long Guoliang Tunnel Road is road that tolerates no mistakes. Located in the Taihang Mountains in the province of Henan, the villagers used explosives to blow their way through the vertiginous cliff. Built by 13 local villagers in the Taihang Mountains, many of whom died during construction due to lack of road-building experience. The chiseled mountain tunnel measures only 15 feet high by 12 feet wide, but rocks insane views of the Chinese landscape through 30 windows that were cut out of the cliff. Not only is it one of the steepest roads in the world, but it's become one of the area's top tourist attractions to be visited on foot. On the outside of the tunnel, there's a steep drop to the ground below, so take caution when trying out this route. It isn't for the faint of heart. The road itself, although scary, is not the cause of any accidents, not even because of its DIY construction. However, there have been several motorists who have met their end because they neglect the potential dangers the road imposes. A gorgeous road to look at, but a cautious road to travel. Number 7. Stelvio Pass, Italy. At 9,045 feet up in the Alps, the Stelvio Pass is one of the most scenic drives in the world. The views are immense and insane, but appreciating those vistas may cost you. The 180-degree corners are dangerous. The concrete barrier's low, and winter brings icy roads and slick conditions. One wrong move could send you over the cliffs. Number 6. Zojila Pass, India. Zojila is a high mountain pass that includes stunning views and heart-stopping moments. The road connects Baltal and Matayan in the Kargil district of Ladakh in India and is 16 miles long. The drive is not easy, with the road only being a thin line through the mountains. It is a one-lane, crumbling dirt trail that sticks to some of the world's tallest mountains without a barrier as protection from the sheer drops. Those who drive unprepared may expect dangers to be lurking all around. The pass is often covered in snow that rests between 15 and 24 meters deep, and cleanup of the snow can take up to 2 months to complete. The road's cleaning efforts unfortunately couldn't stop 350 travelers from being stranded on the road because of the heavy snowfall in 2011, and in 2012, 11 tourists were killed when their vehicle skidded off the edge of the road and down into the pass. A road certainly for the brave only. Number 5. Fairy Meadows Road, Pakistan. Fairy Meadows Road is 10 miles long and reaches heights of 3,300 meters above sea level. And if you've been paying attention up until now, you may have guessed it, there's no guardrails. The road was carved by locals hundreds of years ago and hasn't been maintained since. It starts at the Karakoram Highway and ends in the village of Tato. Funds are being raised by the Fairy Meadows Toll to fund eventual resurfacing work, but for now, it's still one of the wildest, most dangerous roads in the world. The road narrows from a 6-mile stretch, with it being no wider than a standard Jeep Wrangler. This section is unpaved and uneven and has no barrier to prevent a vehicle from falling off the cliff into the canyon below. Not for the faint of heart, this road is unforgettable and provides some wonderful scenic views of the Nanga Parbat mountain range. Number 4. Taroko Gorge Road, Taiwan. The Taroko Gorge Road in Taiwan is considered an engineering masterpiece as it cuts right through the mountains of Taroko National Park to connect the East Coast and West Coast in a 118-mile trail. It was constructed between 1956 and 1960, and its guidebook claims it took 450 lives during that time. The road is in terrible condition. The narrow space of the road is fought over by the many buses, pedestrians, scooters, and cars that travel down it in torrential weather. During typhoon season, debris is thrown onto the road, and the walls of the gorge are prone to crumbling during seismic activity. This road requires a driver who has experience and confidence and is willing to drive there at their own risk. Number 3. Sichuan-Tibet Highway, China. This road spans 1,330 miles and connects Chengdu, Sichuan to Lhasa, Tibet. A trip along this highway can take up to 15 days. Travelers often describe the scenery as magnificent and changeable. This breathtaking highway is on our list, however, for its infamous bad driving surfaces and mazes of sharp mountainside hairpins. This road is also often scattered with landslides and rock avalanches, with the local army always on guard 24 hours a day. It has half the amount of oxygen than at sea level and swings down the mountainside to connect over numerous famous rivers using dangerous bridges. Unfortunately, in 2011, a bus traveling the route was reported to have veered off the pass, killing 16 passengers. Many travelers of this route claim that the dangers are a worthy risk to take just to experience the exuberant and beautiful views along it. Number 2. Karakoram Highway, Pakistan. This road is 4,693 meters above sea level and is known as the highest asphalt road. Construction was started in 1959 and completed in 1986, but only after a shocking 810 Pakistani and 82 Chinese workers lost their lives in its construction. Karakoram Highway is sometimes considered the 8th wonder of the world. It forms part of the Silk Road and is known for its long route through the range between mountains and glaciers. Cutting through the most mountainous region in the world, the Karakoram Highway is beset with hazards. Rockfalls, landslides, avalanches, flooding, snowdrifts, reckless drivers, herds of animals, precipitous cliffs, and terrible storms. It's become an important tourist attraction thanks to the impressive landscape along the route, connecting the capital of Pakistan with China. Number 1. Yungas Road, Death Road, Bolivia. The disconcertingly named Death Road covers a stretch of 43 miles connecting Coroico and La Paz, the capital city of Bolivia. At its highest elevation, the route stands 4,650 meters, and drivers often find themselves navigating narrow gravel trails well above cloud level. If that wasn't bad enough, it also includes over 200 vertigo-inducing hairpin turns, some with sheer drops of 1,100 meters. The most significant incident on Yongus Road saw a bus veering into a canyon and killing 100 people, Bolivia's worst road accident on record. Up until 1994, nearly 300 travelers died every year when using the road. If you dare to travel on this road, make sure you have your full attention on the route ahead. If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future. Also, hit the bell icon to stay up to date and be the first one to watch our latest videos.